Right, Shalom. First, I'd like to give all praises unto Yahweh Ba'Sham Yahavashai, and double honors unto the elders which are at Great Millstone, and honors to you brothers out there on the highways and the byways doing this work, man. Salaki, the elders and apostles at Great Millstone. This is just going to be a quick news and prophecy going into this situation over in the Middle East with ISIS, man. Because they're like, they've blown up now. And you know, if you've been watching what's been going on, this whole thing with ISIS is nothing but fucking smoke and mirrors, man. Okay, this whole thing, ISIS guys, they're just US and NATO. Okay, they're nothing but Al Qaeda, with some face paint on. All right, which with some hard questions need to be asked that the public don't ask, man. And that's how the so-called white man is able to manipulate the public, man. But just for you people out there to know that this whole Islamic caliphate shit and all that bullshit, that shit ain't. First of all, what's going on over there? Nothing of what's going on over there has to do with religion. Okay, Islam doesn't exist. What it has to do with is money and power. All right, that's what it's all to do with. Okay, you might have some guys on the lower level, the peons, who actually believe they might have joined ISIS believing it was some kind of religious cause or something like that, because they're idiots and they don't know fucking nothing. But the higher ups, the top guys, they know what to deal with. Okay, now that ain't World War III ain't gonna be between them ISIS guys and America. Okay, that's not World War III. That's smoke and mirrors. World War III, according to the scriptures, is going to be between two camps: America and NATO, and Russia and their allies. And everyone else is going to fall under that line. Okay, so it's either you're going to be with the Russians or you're going to be with America. And it's the same for them fucking Arabs. It's the same for them fucking Arabs. A lot of them Arabs are going to wake up and they're going to join forces with Russia. They're going to get flipped. Right now you got some of them Arabs that are with America, like Saudi Arabia, like Qatar, which are the ones who really got control over Al Qaeda and ISIS and these groups, man. Because that all goes back to America, man. Those are America's plants in the Middle East that they use to stir up trouble, to give them the excuse to go in and do something. Okay? Just like they've been funding Al Qaeda in Iran to try and destabilize Iran. This is what they do. Alright? Now, you got this clown, David. Let's get these articles up here. This fucking meathead, David Cameron. They're coming out, him and Obama, the monkey boy, they're basically doing Bush and it's fucking funny, man. They're basically doing Bush and what's that nigga's name? Tony Blair part 2. All because of some bullshit beheading, which no one even knows if that shit even took place, man. Right? That shit looks more staged than a motherfucker, man. You don't even know if this dude is dead. Okay? As of yet, I have not seen a video of him actually getting beheaded. I've seen a video of him talking shit. Then there's apparently footage of the body on the floor, the guy holding the head. But if you find it, post a link. But there ain't really seeming to be no footage of the guy actually getting his head chopped off. And even if he did, the dude looked like he was fucking under some kind of mind control, man. For them to make him say that shit, that's some kind of mind control, which we know what agencies are involved in mind control. And it's funny, it took 2 years for this guy to resurface, because apparently this guy got nabbed 2 years ago in Syria. Now hold on, I thought the rebels that were fighting against Assad in Syria, that America was backing them and funding them and giving them weapons and training. So how did he get kidnapped in Syria? Was it by Assad? The big bad Assad? No, he was kidnapped by the rebels, the Free Syrian Army affiliates that America's backing. Which shows you it's all confusion. But that's That's what it is. This is part of what's written in the scriptures. The scripture says we're going to go into a time of great confusion, because you're having all kind of events happening around the world, and it's leaving the people confused, because they don't know who the good guy is from the bad guys, or who shot down which plane from whatever, because there's so many conflicting stories and conflicts happening that the people are confused. Is ISIS Al Qaeda? Is ISIS backed by America? Which the point is, it is, but the people are confused about that. Okay, I'm gonna get a scripture from 2nd Esdras, the 16th chapter. This is all about that great confusion that's leading up to that World War III. This ain't about no fucking caliphate, man. And then you got guys, ISIS taking pictures in Ferguson. You know what I mean? This is bullshit, man. ISIS in Ferguson. They got ISIS taking pictures outside different monuments in Spain and so forth, talking about how they're gonna recapture that. What the fuck? Where did all this come from? This looks all scripted, man. And then how do you know it's scripted? Because these guys jump to attention. Is he the first guy to get beheaded? No. So why are these guys all jumping to attention? Alright? Let me get the scripture first. 2nd Ezra 16 and get straight to the point. 21. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon the earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good stead. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, the sword, famine, and great confusion. Okay? And that's what this whole ISIS thing is part of. It's just the increasing of the sword, meaning wars, famines, and great confusion, man. The people are perplexed. They don't know what the fuck is going on, man. There's so much shit happening, people don't know what the fuck is really going on out here, man. Look at this. This is our generational struggle against a poisonous ideology. First of all, them extreme Islamists, that whole thing was set up through Saudi Arabia, man. Through them Wahhabis, man. The Muslim Brotherhood was set up. All those groups go back to Hitler, man, when Hitler had control of the Middle East. And then once Hitler was taken down, MI6 and the CIA took over. And that's how you get the Muslim Brotherhood and Al Qaeda, all these groups, man. They're all set up by the so-called, control by the so-called white man. Their God, even though Allah doesn't exist, the God for you stupid black Israelites who want to be Muslims who are getting gassed right now, the God of ISIS is not Allah. The God of ISIS is America, man. Believe it or not. Even though they speak against America, their power comes from America. Their weapons, their funding comes from America and through Saudi Arabia, man. Because you don't just get to raise up an army with all kind of weapons, brand new uniforms, brand new Ford vehicles, brand new fucking weapons. Where the fuck do you get all that for? That takes money. That takes money. That takes millions upon millions of dollars, man. Where the fuck did these people get that shit from? Out there in the desert, man. They're not oil tycoons. Where did they get it from? They had to be funded from somewhere. Where are they getting their ammunition from? Think about it, man. Now, this guy, David Cameron, is basically saying that because this guy that chopped the dude's head off had a British accent. So you got a lot of so-called British nationals that are going over there and joining ISIS. A lot of them are fucking agents, man. Okay, straight up MI6 agents, man. We know about these agents here in the UK. You can spot them. The extreme group over here called Sharia Law for UK. Them stupid motherfuckers. Their head leader, Mahmoud Chowdhury, is a fucking straight up MI6 fucking agent, man. His brethren, Anwar al-Awlaki, was a straight up fucking CIA agent. They're all agents, man. They take these motherfuckers to Guantanamo Bay and they train them. They're fucking agents, man. Then they release them. The only way you get a release from Guantanamo Bay is if you're willing to do the work of America. Go out there and be the boogeyman. But a control boogeyman. See, the so-called white man likes to control both sides of the field. And that's exactly what ISIS is. They're controlled so-called opposition doing what they want. How come ISIS isn't attacking Israel? How come they're not? How come the army of ISIS first mission is not to free Palestine? Because it's bullshit, man. I thought Palestine was the big thing. They should be making a beeline to go and free Palestine. Why are they not doing that? Why are they in Iraq? Why are they in Syria? Because they want them guys to come up against Assad, cut down into Iraq, destabilize that region, and then spill over into Iran. And then they can use them now as an excuse to go into Iran and go into Syria. And that's what they're doing before your eyes, man. They're using these guys as like a false flag so they can get their foot back in the door. So they can cause great confusion and in all that dust, get their foot back in the door down there in the Middle East, man. But what they don't know is the Lord's setting them up to go back in there full force so they can meet up with Russia down there and have a party. Okay? And then them Arabs are going to turn on them. Them same Arabs that they've used, they're going to wake up to their leaders being a bunch of fucking turncoat CIA agents, probably going to chop their fucking heads off and really bring it to the Americans, man. Not on no bullshit. And them other Arab states, they gonna betray America and they gonna bring it because they got the real artillery, man. Because ISIS ain't nothing. ISIS, they just got guns and a few weapons, man. They ain't got no air force, man. They're small time. It ain't about them. They can't fight no world war. Like I said, the main camp, according to the scriptures, is going to be Gog and Magog, which is Russia, versus Babylon the Great, which is America, man, and the Beast, which is NATO. That's the real war. These other guys, they just going to have to fall into places. They're little chess pieces, man. And, right? So these guys, they're looking to bring back all that, basically, they're looking to bring back all that shit back here to the UK, to bring that terrorist spirit back here, man. To keep the people under control. Alright? They're talking about these Yazidis. Why didn't they drop the Yazidis aid? Since they armed the rebels in Syria and gave them all that training, why didn't they drop arms to the Yazidis? Because the Yazidis they don't care about them. Okay? You people out there, these ISIS guys, who are they really killing, man? They're losing the fight against Syria, against Assad, because Assad's got real military might. So who they killing, man? Just villagers and shit, man. That ain't armed, man. It's a joke. It's actually a fucking joke, man. They're just killing little villagers and shit. They ain't really doing nothing. They can't really come up against no one of any worth. They damn sure can't come up against Iran. They'll get slaughtered, man. They're just there to fucking cause some smoke so that America can go back in there. That's all it is. Okay? We ain't ignorant to that. So fuck ISIS, man. That ain't no big thing. They ain't no big thing. They're leading to the big thing. They're just a little bit of smoke that's getting puffed up. And then you got my man Obama playing the George Bush role. Obama urges action to halt ISIS. ISIS is your creation. ISIS cancer as UK steps up fight against jihadists. They've just basically, because no one wants them to go back in there, man. No one wants them to get involved in the Middle East anymore. They couldn't go into Syria because it weren't there. So they had to come up with some other reason, man. Let's get a scripture real quick. Psalms 58:2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. Yea, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. That's these devils, man. Their hands are all in all this shit, man. Alright?